Okay, YouTube, this is the incubator. I did a few modifications to it to make it better. My hot water, actually it's not a hot water heater thermostat. I actually tried that with another incubator and I didn't like it. Didn't work that good. It kept about a maybe 5 degrees difference. It would click off at about like 95 degrees and then shoot up to 100. So I didn't like that, too much fluctuation. What I'm using is a water heater for a fish tank from Petland discounts. It's like $10. I got 2 vent holes in this. The cooler is also from Petland. I put a piece of glass on it. I originally had it taped on, but with all the condensation, the tape was getting messed up. So what I did is I used silicone. Inside, I'm using a 25-watt bulb. I used some wire mesh to make a ground, a floor, and I'll show you what I did in the inside. Okay. Thermostat, this is how it's connected. Just like this. I originally had it taped on. What I did is glued it on so nothing moves. And like this, there'll be no fluctuation in temperature. Try to keep it more steady. This is the lid. I got 2 fans circulating the air, and it keeps really good temperature. I was keeping it at 100.5 and it didn't move, so that's actually working good. I also made an egg turner for it, but I took it out right now. And for the fans, I made little, I guess you call them to protect the chicks from getting stuck in the fans. They cover the fans, and that's just a bulb connected to it. Inside I also have a tray for water. It's got some water in there. It keeps it about 50%. And I just try to make this one a little better than the original one. But the original one, I had 1 fan in it, and same setup, and they kept the temperature 99.1. I had a couple of different thermometers in there, but it was keeping 99.1, and it would go up to as high as 100 point something. But all the chicks were born on time, actually a day early. None of them had birth defects, so I guess the temperature didn't fluctuate that bad. And I'll show you when I put the lid back on. Everything fits snug. These are my fans. I made little cages around, so as the quails or chicken or whatever you're trying to hatch, if they do walk underneath the fan, they ain't gonna get their head stuck in the fan, or just to protect them. I got one on this side and the same thing on that side. I position my fans across from each other because if I will put them the other way, I have 1 fan here, 1 fan here. My thermostat is over here. And I didn't want to put a fan right directly on top of the thermostat, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea also, but the way I got it set up, it works good. And my light source is right over there. It's got it's covered with the I don't know if you want to call it chicken wire or mesh, whatever you want to call it, so chicks can step on it. But like I said, this one now cost me the fans. They were going for like $2.99. And these were open packages. I got them for 99 cents each. The light bulb with the socket I had, extra wire I had from extension cords. So I only had to pay for the hot water. The water heater for a fish tank. That's a 50-watt. The cooler I got for free. So you could build it pretty cheap. Like I said, I tried the hot water heater thermostat from Home Depot. It's like $8 and change, and there was just too much fluctuation in the temperature when I was trying to build a better incubator. So I don't know, you could use that. I just didn't like it. I want to be keep the temperature as close as I can without fluctuating too much. So I find that this setup is probably a lot better than using a hot water heater thermostat. Hope you like it. Like I said, I had a very good successful. It was the first time I hatched quails. Just did them out of curiosity for my kids, and I got 16 out of 33 eggs. And out of the 33 eggs, I had 10 that were infertile, and I had about, I think, like maybe another 3 or 4 that stopped developing after a few days, and one egg didn't hatch when I cracked it open. The chick was fully developed, except it didn't absorb all the yolk, and part of the head or brain wasn't developed. So he died towards the last few days before, I'd probably say, yeah, 5-6 days before they were getting ready to hatch. So if you take away the 10 eggs that were infertile, and I had not a bad hatch, like I said, 15 Coturnix quail.